Dirty primaries, Aluta leadership. 6 reasons Oshiomhole is in serious trouble. Adams Oshiomhole, national chairman of the All Progressives Congress, APC, has been in the news recently but not for good reasons. It was reported by various news platforms early this week that the former Edo State governor was grilled on Sunday by the Department of State Services, DSS, over allegations of financial impropriety. Oshiomhole, whose reign as national chairman of the ruling party has been stormy, is now in the eye of the storm. These may be 5 possible reasons for his present ordeal. The manner of his emergence, imposition. Though Oshiomhole emerged through what seemed like a unanimously decided election, he was chosen through a voice vote after all other candidates who had initially wanted to contest against had withdrawn from the race. Therefore, Abubakar Banaru, who presided over the APC convention, sought Oshiomhole's affirmation during what ended up a convention rather than an election. However, it is believed that his 3 opponents Professor Assaramino Sunbur, Clement Hebri and Ibrahim Mokpai were forced to pull out of the race before the convention. It is believed that though they accepted the decision to impose Oshiomhole, his emergence did not go down with them. And it is believed that some of them have turned into fifth columnists within the party working tirelessly to make his tenure difficult or a fiasco. Oshiomhole's Aluta style of administration. Oshiomhole, former president of the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, forged his reputation in the furnace of activism, and he is used to intransigence and talking tough. It is believed in some quarters of the ruling party that the man, despite having ruled for 8 years as governor of Edo State, is yet to learn the art of diplomacy. They believe he is yet to know that there is a clear-cut difference between activism, colloquially Aluta in this part of the world, and pure collectivism, which is the nub of being a political leader. This style of leadership is believed to have driven a wedge between the party loyalists who support Oshiomhole and those who don't. It is even said that Oshiomhole's emergence contributed to the emergence of NPDP and APC. The contentious APC primaries. The most conspicuous of all the reasons for Oshiomhole's predicament is his alleged role in the emergence of certain candidates in the just concluded APC primaries across the country. The assumption that he worked against the anointed candidates of some governors is furling anger in some party leads, who are now bent on removing Oshiomhole as national chairman. Chief among Oshiomhole's detractors are Governor Ibrahim of Ogun State, whose candidate Kunle Kinlade has been dropped for Dapo Abiodun, Rakaza Koroka of Imo State, whose preferred successor, who doubles as his son-in-law, Uknosu, was overlooked in the controversial APC primary election in favor of Hope Uzodinma and Rotimi Akeredolu of Ondo, who has a running battle with Tinubu, major supporter and sponsor of Oshiomhole's chairmanship candidature. YMOSUN has denied having a hand in Oshiomhole's predicament. It may be that threats by Akoroka and others were not empty, after all. The weak presidency is fighting back. You may be wondering why the presidency is involved despite its seeming rosy relationship with Oshiomhole, but it will be recalled that earlier this year, while threatening to expel the Minister of Labor and Productivity, Dr. Chris Njige, Oshiomhole had described President Muhammadu Buhari as weak for condoning indiscipline from his cabinet members. This did not go down well with the presidency. According to a source in the presidency, the president was not happy with the comment of the APC chairman because it portrayed him as inefficient. the presidency may be seizing on the opportunity to get back at Oshiomhole. This is buttressed by subsequent reports that the president was aware of Oshiomhole's grilling by the Department of State Services, DSS, and even gave the body a go-ahead. Vengeance by former APC senators. It is believed that Oshiomhole's attack dog style of governance forced some people out of the APC, particularly the gale of defection from APC to PDP that swept across the National Assembly. And they are wasting no time to have Oshiomhole's scalp. According to reports, they are asking the DSS to investigate Oshiomhole because he is a Nigerian citizen and no above the law. Dirty primaries, dirty cash. It is not only that the APC primaries yielded controversial results, there are huge questions about the exact reason some candidates were preferred to others. Investigations by SaharaReporters revealed that aspirants paid between N15 million and N50 million to secure the tickets for the various elective positions during or at the end of primaries that a party member has described as dirty. In the end, Oshiomhole, his chief of staff, Ibrahim Abbas and national treasurer, Adamu Panda were the ones behind the last-minute substitution of the candidates' names, hours before the submission. Says a lot about the destinations of the various sums, and about why Oshiomhole is in serious trouble.